Hey guys, in this video we're going to be looking at some simple T-side tactics on train that you guys can use. I think this is going to be a pretty helpful video, so I hope you guys enjoy. So let's get started. So this first example is going to be a simple Ivy default that you guys can use with 2 or 3 people. So Chris J, Woxic, and Kerrigan, they're going to start making their way towards Ivy. Kerrigan's going to line himself up in front of this light and throw this flash towards the entrance of Ivy. This flash is a preliminary flash. He does it so that just in case there are any CTs who are pushing out from Ivy, this flash is going to blind them and just ensure that Chris J and Woxic don't die immediately. So as it pops, Woxic is going to start peeking towards Ivy. Chris J is going to use a Molotov that's going to flush out anyone who's playing behind the server here. And after that, Woxic is going to start holding the right side of Ivy while Chris J holds the left. Woxic, he's going to get this kill onto Olaf. That's going to prompt Chris J to go towards this corner of Ivy. He's going to use a smoke that's going to land very deep on the left side of Ivy. So it's right about here. It's going to get him a lot of space to be able to move up. It's also going to throw an additional null nade. And as this happens, notice the positioning of Chris J and Woxic. So as Chris J is clearing out the left side here, Woxic's holding his right. So at the very minimum, in case the CT swings out from here, Woxic will be able to get the trade. So after Chris J clears things out, he picks some fights towards the red train. Notice Woxic once again covering his back, just making sure that in case there's anyone who pushes from this left side through the smoke, Woxic's going to be able to punish him. So going to be another Ivy default example. Just want to show what you can do if you have 3 people. So the setup is very similar here. So we're going to see that Kerrigan is about to line himself up in front of this light. Throws the flash once again. Chris J going to use that Molotov for behind the server. And this is where it's a little bit different. So Woxic is going to use this flash. This flash is going to bounce off the wall and land right about here. And this flash is designed to be able to blind the Opera on the left side of Ivy here so that Woxic doesn't die immediately. So there's a flash. He ends up taking the peek. And you'll see that Kerrigan's going to start moving up very quickly here. So once again, very similar to the previous clip, Woxic holding his right while Kerrigan tries to clear the left side. Kerrigan takes a bit of a gamble here, tries to fight Olaf, ends up getting killed, but Chris J able to get a nade kill and ends up getting the second kill on the Guardian. Now notice here, this is a key detail. Despite them getting 2 kills at Ivy, they decide that they don't want to take control of it necessarily. They have control of this part here, but they don't want to go all the way. So Chris J is just going to throw a smoke on the right side here and leave the CTs wondering. So the CTs, they don't really know what mousesports are going to be doing with this Ivy control, but they have to respect it. And mousesports, what they're going to do instead is they're going to leave Ivy and they're going to group up with their teammates and maybe just take something together as a team. Maybe they go CONN, maybe they go B together. But either way, the CTs still have to respect the fact that the terrorists can still be Ivy, while mousesports, they can abuse that fact and just send more players towards one spot. So this next example is going to be a simple outside take that mousesports like to use. So Woxic, he's going to use a smoke for the 5-6 lane. That smoke lands right about here, also known as a sandwich smoke. And Chris J, he's going to line up a smoke that lands E-box right about here. Frozen, he's going to make his way towards the right side of CONN right away. And Woxic, he's going to post on top of red here. So the idea here is that Frozen, he's going to be playing up close. I'm going to reverse it just a little bit. He's going to be playing up close and he's going to be playing anti-flash just in case Woxic gets blinded. So in case Woxic gets blinded, Woxic can kind of move back, and Frozen, he won't be blind, so he'll be able to punish the CTs that are moving in. Chris J is about to line up a flash here for Frozen to be able to come out of CONN with. So you'll see in a moment, there's the flash. Frozen, he's going to start coming out with it. Now notice here that he's not rushing towards the site or anything. He's going very slowly. He's not rushing into anything. He's picking and choosing his fights. He just wants to get the CTs to reveal themselves. Chris J is going to be tossing another flash towards the CONN area. And Woxic, he's just trying to back up Frozen as he takes these fights. Now Chris J, he's going to join in on the action here as well. He's going to toss this Molotov towards the sandwich area. It does miss just a little bit, but you get the idea. But once again, notice mousesports, not too fast and not rushing towards the site. They're just trying to see what CTs are going to peek and just try to get some information on where these CTs are and just pick and choose their battles. So you'll see, despite getting a kill, they still hold back. Chris J, he's able to find another kill into Nico pushing through the smoke. And just overall, a pretty clean way to be able to use the smokes outside. This is going to be a more aggressive way to use the outside smokes. So FaZe, what they're going to do here. Guardian, he actually used the smoke right here, the 5-6 smoke that Woxic used. Then Nico, he's going to be using a smoke that lands at the at the B side of Z. So not the A side, but the B side. So I'm assuming that, you know, he wants to be able to push one of the CTs over back towards B with that smoke. And just at the start here with that initial smoke set, they just want to bait the utility of the CTs so that this take becomes easier. So you'll notice Olaf Meister on the right side of T-Con, like Frozen in the previous clip, and then Guardian posting on top of red. Neo rather is going to be throwing a smoke that's going to land towards the green train, so towards that Ivy area right about there. And after he throws that smoke, you'll notice that Nico and Olaf, they're both going to get ready these Molotovs. So Nico going to be Molotoving the hitch, Olaf Molotoving sandwich, and Neo going to be tossing some flashes for Nico and Olaf to go out. You'll see that Nico is going to fight towards the E-box area. Olaf Meister going to be peeking towards the green train, and Guardian going to go on top of the blue train and get this kill. So very explosive strat, and very effective if you know how to use it right. I just wanted to show a couple different ways you can take ladder. It's very typical for teams to just do the double drop ladder, but I think there's a couple of different ways to do it. So I'm going to show you this first one from mousesports. So Kerrigan and Frozen, they use a Molotov for the bottom of a ladder first to just clear out any C2s who might be playing close. And then as the Molotov fades, you notice that Kerrigan and Frozen, they're both going to drop. Now, the small detail here, I'm going to rewind that once again. So Kerrigan, as he drops, he moves towards the left side here. He moves towards here, and Frozen just drops straight down. And they're able to get this kill pretty much 100%. Now, the reason why this is better than the traditional drop where both players just drop straight down like this, the reason why the way they do it is better is because when they drop, the first person drops down like this, and the second player drops down like this. So if you're the CT, in this scenario, because both players are dropping down, you can kind of just hold your crosshair here and be able to get and potentially get both kills. Whereas if there's a player that drops on this side, player has to move towards the right and then try to spray transfer towards the left to be able to get both kills. So much more unlikely to be able to get both kills in this scenario. Just want to show another way that NRG take ladder control here. So Ethan, he's gonna be tossing a Molotov. It's gonna land at the bottom of ladder. And then Ethan and Tarek, they're both going to double nade the bottom of the ladder. After that, Ethan's just going to drop himself. And the idea behind the strat is that this Molotov, in case there's a CT who is playing right here, it'd either push him back out of ladder room and towards the site, or to actually push him in closer towards the ladder. And the grenades are designed to be able to damage him as he starts pushing up closer, or maybe even kill him. So that's the purpose of those double nades, and it's a very effective way to get ladder control. And after this, Ethan, he just drops down alone. It's very easy for him to take. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys liked what you saw, please like and subscribe. If you guys have any ideas for future content, please let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.